Isolated city sitting right in the middle of an active volcano in the entire world. Aogashima is a volcanic island located in the southern region of Japan. It is the southernmost inhabited island and, without a doubt, one of the most isolated places on Earth. Politically and administratively, it belongs to Japan, but geographically, it's not actually part of the main Japanese archipelago. These islands sit along the Philippine Sea to the northeast and lie just north of the Bonin Islands, also governed by Japan. This island feels like it exists in its own world. It sits about 358 kilometers south of Tokyo, the capital of Japan. And what makes this place so fascinating to the rest of the world is the fact that on top of this massive active volcano, people actually live here. Families, homes, everyday life, all built on land that was once destroyed by fire. The island itself is a caldera, a gigantic crater formed after a violent volcanic eruption. But over time, the inner crater softened, covered by thick green forests, as if nature was trying to hide what happened here long ago. This quiet little town feels like the complete opposite of the noisy cities we know today. What makes it even more mysterious is that historical records show this island was abandoned for hundreds of years, especially after the last major eruption back in the 17th century. No one knows exactly when or how people started living here again. There's no clear timeline, no precise record, only the strange reality that today, this island is home to people living completely normal lives. Before the 16th century, there were almost no records of these islands at all, maybe because back then, this place was nothing more than an unmapped, empty land lost in the middle of the ocean. It wasn't until the Edo period that historians and scientists began tracking volcanic activity here. Earthquakes, eruptions, all carefully recorded since the late 1500s. And every record said the same thing: no inhabitants. Settlement on the island began sometime in the 17th century, but near the end of that century, a massive eruption struck again. Around 100 people lost their lives. Today, the population of Aogashima is only about 170 people, including children and the elderly. Everyone on the island knows each other by face or by name. Many of them are related by blood. Entire family lines living together for generations. But there are also newcomers, people from different parts of Japan who chose to leave the modern world behind and live a simpler life here. Life on Aogashima revolves around three things: farming, fishing, and tourism. Farming is the main source of income. Rice, vegetables, fruit, all grown on steep hillside terraces where every piece of land is precious. Even though farmland is limited, the people here use that land carefully, wisely, like they know they can't waste what little they have. Fishing is just as important. Locals hang their nets along the shore, depending on the ocean for their daily food. Facilities on this island are extremely limited because the population itself is so small. There's only one elementary school, one middle school, and one high school. All mail sent to the island goes to a single post address, and the postman delivers it by hand to each house. Because most people share the same family names, the postman knows everyone personally. There's a clinic, but no large hospital. Only one store, one post office, and just 2 small bars. Inside those bars, tourists can try local dishes and a strong drink called ochu, a vodka-like liquor made from sweet potatoes with almost 30% alcohol. There are also a few small bed and breakfast inns, simple, quiet, nothing fancy. And one of the most unusual places here is a natural sauna heated by the volcano itself. There are many reasons why the population of Aogashima stays so small, but the biggest one is accessibility. Getting in and getting out is not easy. There are only 2 ways to reach the island, and both are expensive. The first way is by boat. A ship sails from Hachijojo Port to Sanpo Harbor on Aogashima. Only 1 trip in and out per day. And if the weather turns bad, there will be no trip at all. The second way is by helicopter. Each flight carries only about 9 people. A one-way ticket costs around 11,500 yen, roughly over $100, just to reach home. Another reason people leave is because there isn't much to do here. No restaurants, very few shops, almost no entertainment. That means fewer jobs, fewer opportunities, and fewer reasons for young people to stay. And yet, despite its beauty, Aogashima is still an active volcano. One day, it could repeat the same history and erupt again. But this time, things are different. Technology today is far more advanced than it was centuries ago. With modern monitoring systems, Japan can detect the signs of an eruption early, long before disaster strikes. Still, living here means accepting one truth. Every single day, these people are living on top of a sleeping volcano.